Ready to go, baby girl?
Yeah.
Don't forget to play footsies with me. Lots and lots of footsies. I'm so needy. I'm annoying myself.
Love you.
I love you. Hold on, I need to... Oh, yeah. Come closer.
And then with the focus.
Oh, fuck me. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome back to Where Do I Sit? My name is Sasha. This is my beautiful wife, Alessia.
Yes.
That only I can see. And married her... I was going to say 10 years ago, but that's not accurate. Married her a year ago. We've been together for 10 years, and we love each other very much. We do a lot of gay things together. Mm-hmm. And we are here to talk about gay topics and non-gay topics. Queer-friendly, I would say. And we are here on the 3rd season.
That's right.
So today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. And I think it's going to be...
A hit or miss?
It's going to be a hit or miss, but we're just going to go for it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's cute, and we think it's important to talk about it shamelessly and unapologetically.
Exactly.
If you like us and you like this podcast and you want more of it, please let us know by liking and subscribing or leaving a comment or something. Just let us know. Even if you're not listening on YouTube, you're listening on an audio platform, please just give us 5 stars, a like, anything. Anything is better than nothing if you enjoy this podcast so that we can keep doing it and coming back.
That's right.
All right?
Yep.
All right. Take it away, baby.
Today's topic is period sex.
Woohoo!
We have a small disclaimer before we begin.
Yeah, lots of disclaimers.
We're not forcing anyone to try period sex if they're uncomfortable with it. We know that the sight of blood freaks some people out. So, of course, you're not going to have period sex, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And it's really like a preference. Oh, my God. It's really a preference, and we're just talking about where we sit on it, our tips and tricks, little things, and... it's just no biggie, and we will not tolerate any forms of, what was it?
Shaming.
Shaming. This is your part. You're like the one that's like, hey.
No shaming will be tolerated. No bullshit will be tolerated. And no disrespect will be tolerated, which is bullshit. So just be nice, If you don't like period sex, don't fucking have it. It's pretty fucking simple. But don't shit on people who do like it and who do have it, all right? Just like everything else in life. Just live and let live, all right?
Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Tell me about your period.
My period happens every 28 to 30 days. I'm a pretty regular cycle. Mm-hmm. And I would say I am like medium flow. I'm like a medium flow gal.
Medium flow gal?
Yeah. I have heavier days, just like everybody, I think. But in general, it's not too heavy, which is great. And it lasts about 5 days, I would say. And by the 5th, maybe 6th day, but usually it's just 5 days. It's very, very light. It's drops at the end. The first day as well is very, very light. And then day 2 and 3, hold the fuck on. Because it's
rough.
It's an open faucet. So, that's my period. What about your period?
Well, how are your crampies?
Oh, my cramps. I'm actually, okay, so interesting turn of events. Actually, when I was much younger, when I first got my period, I actually thought I was going to die. It was the most painful thing I ever experienced in my whole entire life. I actually, really thought I was going to die. I was scared to death. It was so painful.
Wow.
And then it was rough for a couple of years. I was so in pain when I would get my period that I remember so many times literally fainting, passing out from the pain. That's our dog.
Opens doors.
Just opens doors casually.
Just creak open.
She probably just
I gotta lube up those doors.
Open my closet.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
So distracted.
Yeah. So, when I was young, I would get really, really bad periods, super fucking painful to the point of passing out. I remember once sitting on the toilet bowl, just dying of pain.
Damn.
and then just waking up like on the floor backwards.
Like you fell off the...
Like I fainted backwards.
Oh my God.
And I ended up like this.
Wow.
And when I opened my eyes, I saw like, I was like behind the toilet.
Holy shit.
It was fucked up. Anyways, yeah, so I've had some pretty fucking fucked up experiences back in the day. But then, you know, Mother Nature blessed me for once in her life with much more tolerable periods later on. And now I'm fine. However, she did not bless me with a very serious case of PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder.
Yeah.
Which basically means that you have PMS times like 1,000 in severity, where I can literally not function without medication if I during my PMS phase. Like I have days where I literally cannot function. Like it's just the PMS is so intense. Or I guess we can talk about this on another episode, but 10% of women have PMDD. Yeah. So if your PMS is really, really out of control to the point that you like cannot face the world when you're PMSing because it's that bad, check yourself out for PMDD. You might have that.
Yeah, look into it.
Yeah, so that's my period life. But now that I'm on medication, it's very under control, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's was that your question?
Yeah. I asked you about your period, and you just like did amazing. Telling us all about it. I'll tell you about my period.
Verbal diarrhea on you.
That's perfect.
Yeah. What about you, baby? Tell me all about your period. Even though I know everything, but tell me again.
Okay.
And keep touching my feet, please. No, okay. Yeah,
my P-rod is about 5 to 6 days, sometimes 7 if I'm lucky. It's heavy as a motherfucker. So rude. But like it's like every second period is like the evil one.
Oh yeah.
It like rotates. Like I'll have an okay period and then I'll have like an evil period that just wants to like take me the fuck out.
Same.
And it's
your
just
bad
like
side. Do you know which side is your bad side?
No, I don't know which side it is, but one side is evil.
Yeah,
for sure.
Me, it's my right side. She's a fucking bitch, man. I know next period is gonna be
rough.
No, wait. This one was rough. Next period is gonna be better.
Yeah, this one was rough for you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I get really bad cramps and I get a very heavy period.
Poor baby.
Yeah. My period also does something really weird where it kind of like it'll like stop for like a day and then I think it's done and then it comes back. It's like, surprise, I'm back and like almost full force just for like another day or two just to be like, you know, like
fuck you.
Extra fuck you.
Yeah.
Like actually my period that just passed, I thought it was done and we had sex and then it just like rocked back in during the sex. So it does that to me a lot. It just like pauses and comes back, which is fun.
The joys of being a woman.
Yeah. But I'm happy that we're like openly talking about this because there's a lot of stigmas around having your period and
for fuck's
hiding
sakes.
it and not talking about it. But we talk about this shit all the time.
Yo.
We are not shamed or we don't want to cover it up or worry about people's feelings when we talk about our periods.
You know, I don't give a fuck about people's feelings when it comes to periods. I will just say that with my chest. I don't give a fuck because it's such a normal, natural thing. Like, are you kidding me? Like, we're all born, we all exist because of periods. Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you if you have a problem with periods or hearing about them? Like, Jesus Christ, go take a biology class. Like, wake the fuck up. Like, it's a normal, natural part of human nature. Like, just get over it, man. Grow a pair. I don't know. But yeah, no, I have no shame talking about my period, nor do I have any shame openly grabbing my tampon in a public place and walking my ass to the bathroom holding a tampon. And I'm not gonna try and hide it in my pocket or hide it in my sleeve. Fuck that. I used to do that when I was a kid and I didn't know better. Now I don't give a fucking fuck. And if I'm in the middle of a conversation and I don't know, like a man is there or a dude is there and I'm not gonna fucking censor myself. I'm gonna talk about my fucking period. Or if you're asking me a question and the answer is because of my period, I will fucking say it's because of my period. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna censor myself at all. So I encourage you to do the same, listener, because I'm done. I'm so fucking done trying to censor myself for people's comforts, especially men's comforts. I'm not doing that anymore.
You know what I did to a guy once?
What'd you do to a guy once, baby?
When I would just like leave like my tampons at like at my old job or whatever. I would leave my tampons just like on the desk because you know you gotta make sure you have enough tampons. I had tampons hidden everywhere. Tampons in the car, tampons in my jacket pockets, tampons in my bag, tampons in my desk, tampons on my desk where you put like your pencils and shit. Got tampons everywhere. Like I'm never missing tampons. If I have a bag, every pocket of the bag has a tampon in it. Or nice. 4. Like I'm pretty good with making sure I always have tampons. So once I had a tampon chilling on the desk because it was my fucking period, I was gonna go change it soon. I just needed to like finish an email or whatever. And this guy was like, "What the fuck? Why are you leaving your tampon out? Like, what is this? Ew, ew!" Like freaking out. And I was like, "How old are you?"
Yeah, straight up.
Like, haven't you ever had a girlfriend? Small you have sisters. Energy. You know, you have. Do you talk to women? Do you know what they are? Like. Are you for real? How'd you get this job? Like, what? Yeah. So I was like, dude, like, relax. Like, you know, we bleed once a month. Like, it's a lot. Like, you know,
get over
it's pretty fucking often. It's very common. Every woman does it. So most women, like, let's go. Like, there's a tampon. Oh my God, are you gonna cry about it? Like, what? And he was just like, oh my God, whatever. And then when he was leaving to go home for work, I took an extra tampon, but I made sure it was like a different color, like, you know, you got super regular light, so that he wouldn't know it was me or like the one that he saw on my desk. And when he was leaving, I like reached and like slipped it in his pocket.
Nice.
In his jacket pockets.
As you should.
He'd be like on his way home, put his hands in his pockets and be like, what the fuck? And he never said anything. Never said anything, but I'm sure he probably freaked the fuck out on like the subway or something. Like, ah. Oh man. I wish I could have seen his reaction. Yeah. But I felt really good about that.
Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Power move.
Yep. Gotta teach those bitches.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's just like a totally normal, natural part of human existence. Like, there's no way that you're going to shame me for something like that. Like, no. Absolutely not. I'm not tolerating. Never. I'm not taking that shit. And the more you shame me about it, the more I will talk about it in your face with more and more detail.
Oh, yeah.
Until you're as uncomfortable as you can possibly humanly be.
And it's happened a couple of times where, like, a dude is like, come on, it's not that bad. You know, I'm just like, excuse me, motherfucker. You will never know.
Let's like, not go there.
Yeah, I've said that a bunch of times. You never fucking had one. Shut the fuck up. You don't know. I always answer back. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Stop saying that dumb shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You had some great benefits. Okay, so not getting into the sex. So you had some... The sex.
Oh, yeah, because that's the point of the podcast.
Yeah, period sex.
Right. Period sex, yeah.
Yeah, so there's some benefits to that you were telling me about. Yeah. Having period sex is good for you in many different ways.
Yes. Off the top of my head, it is good for relieving period cramps. It is fantastic for alleviating stress. Oh, and good for alleviating period cramps because the contractions that happen
when you're like
when you have an orgasm, they relieve the cramping a lot. And then it also apparently shortens your period when you have orgasms during your period. Yeah, it shortens it.
Wow.
So whether you masturbate or you are having sex, like that can shorten it a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I find in my experience, and I've also read up about this, that it can also induce period. So if your period is fucking around and it's like,
we've done that before.
I'm gonna happen soon, but like, just kidding. And it's like, I'm about to happen, just kidding. a few days, it's like, okay, you fucking bitch. Like, just, I come up to you and I'm just like, can you fuck the period out of me? Like, she's being a fucking bitch and she's just teasing me at this point. I want her out of me.
Yeah, you want her to start.
Yeah.
So
we've done that. We've done that. We've fucked, like, and the harder and deeper and more intense the fucking.
Try to get it out of you.
This is just our experience. It works. So it works for me and it works for you too. So.
It didn't work every single time, but it has worked.
Yeah. It has pretty much worked 9 times out of 10 for me. But yeah, there's other benefits too, which I don't remember. Huge stress reliever. Did I say that already?
No, you didn't. That's
I didn't.
A good one, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
big
that.
mood booster.
Lubrication.
Oh yeah, you're super duper lubricated when you're on your period. It's amazing. It actually sometimes feels really, really good, even better actually than
it's just like extra lubrication. Usual.
Yeah. And yeah, so these are all facts, by the way. You can look those up. You can research them online. They're like scientific facts that are like common and well known. And period sex is actually good for you.
That's right.
But once again, we're not like trying to convince you to have it. We're just stating facts here, and we're just openly talking about it. And we're gonna be talking about where we sit with regards to period sex. So you know, where do you sit on period sex, babe?
Where do I sit on period sex? I am totally cool with it. We've done it a bunch of times, but we've been together so long. I'm cool with everything.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable with you with everything.
Yeah, even when I fart on you.
Yeah, except for pooping in front of each other.
Yeah, that's the only boundary.
Do. That's the only thing.
The only boundary.
Everything else we've done.
Yeah.
So I guess that there's 2 different sides to this. If I was going to hook up with a stranger, like someone that isn't you, that has their period, I wouldn't want to have strap-on sex on like the heaviest part of their period. For show, like I would rather like when the period's ending. But aside from strap-on sex, eating out, as long as you got a tampon in, you took a shower, and we're clean and we're ready to go, tampon in, there's no problem at all whatsoever. You or anyone else, I'm cool with it.
But mostly me.
Well, I'm cool with everything. You can be on your heaviest day, and I'll take the strap on and I'll take care of you. Extra lubrication, it's all good. Yeah. With you, anything flies. Yeah. But so if you were to want to have sex with me, strap on, and I have my period, because it's so goddamn heavy, like I'm not comfortable with that. I would rather it be like the end of my period, because even like at the end of my period, it plays a trick on me, and it's like, hey, here's another fuck ton of blood. So gotta play it safe with my period and like really make sure it's done. Yeah, because it'll just like do some crazy shit. Right. I have no control over her. She's wild. Yeah. But I'm super cool with it. Like blood doesn't freak me out at all.
Yeah, same.
I watch like really crazy, videos and stuff. And
I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna watch anything violent. But like, let's say there's like a surgery on TV. I'm like, whoa, cool.
Oh no, that I don't like.
Like Grey's Anatomy.
I take that back.
All good.
Nope.
All that stuff. I'm fine with it. But you're not. No, you don't like watching surgeries.
No, I don't like watching like open
body things.
Yeah, no, thanks. I'm good. But
I'm so fine with it.
But actually, period sex, I don't give a fuck about. Yeah. I really don't care. Like,
it's just such a natural thing, and we're women, and we deal with our own periods.
Yeah.
And like,
I don't really care. Personally, if I have my period and you're having sex with me, I would probably skip like day 1 because I'm super like mushy and tired, even though I'm still in my lightest flow on the first day. I would still skip it just because of like just emotionally and mentally how I'm feeling, and also physically.
Mushy, sluggish.
My body's like preparing to just like drown me in blood.
Especially for you because of the PMDD.
Yeah, like, the PMDD makes everything way worse. And
but at the end of your period, you're like feeling so much better. But
yeah, so day 2, day 3 is my heaviest flow where I'm like bleeding, like open faucet vibes, and I know I'm not like super heavy, but it's still.
But you would put a tampon in and let me eat it.
I would on the third day, but not like heavy period, because honestly I just feel like shit when I'm on my heaviest period, like on my heaviest flow. Day 1, day 2,
For the record, we've done it.
half
But,
of day 3, I'm just like, I'm not feeling good.
Yeah.
Like, just bloated and crampy
I get it,
and
yeah.
grumpy and cranky. Like, it's just not sexy. I don't feel sexy. But then day 4, day 5, I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. Day 4, day 5 is fine. My flow is much lighter and I'm a little less bloated sometimes, not always. And if you're horny and I'm horny, like, fuck, why not? You know, we just put a towel under us and let's go. And I just take a nice shower before.
Yeah.
Freshen things up a little bit and then we're good to go.
Yeah, so some tips since we've had tons of, like, you know, period sex and we don't give a fuck. Some tips that you could do if you are down to try it is if you have white sheets like us, you might want to put a towel down and protect the sheets.
Dark towel if you have.
A dark towel if you don't want to see the blood,
stains.
you know. Do that to protect the sheets. Another thing you could do is try to go in positions that aren't, like, you know, gonna encourage the flow to come out gravity wise. So if you would to do, like, if you could do missionary, and I don't know if you guys have a sex pillow, but if you put that, like,
or just any
underneath
pillow.
your butt, or just any pillow, and then put the towel over it underneath your butt, it would, like, elevate your hips up and kind of angle the rest of your body down, and that would help a bit. Another one is spooning, like side by side, spooning on the bed. That would help a lot.
Yeah.
But the best one,
Yes.
face down, ass up.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Gravity.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And then wait, so for the missionary one, when you put something underneath you, you could also do that, like we've done this a bunch of times, where you're, like, on the corner of the bed, you know, you're on the corner and the person is standing on the floor, on the edge of the bed. And it's a very comfy position.
Yep.
It's very comfy. It gives your legs room on each side of the corner to do what you got to do.
Good for thrusting.
You could put a pillow underneath your butt, you know,
Yeah.
just to elevate you a little bit, because the person's standing, you know, like, it's pretty tough when you have a low bed and you're, like, in a squat doing it. Like,
yeah, you need to have
burn your
fucking
thighs.
quads of steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are some positions that can help. You can also have sex in the shower.
Yeah.
You know, no evidence, no cleanup.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Just do that. You know, incorporate a little shower head action. Yeah.
I like that.
And like we mentioned a bunch of times, you know, you can just put a tampon in and do all the other things that don't involve penetration or, like, heavy penetration. You can probably still get a little tip of the finger in there, you know, because we like that.
Yeah, we do.
Even if there's a tampy there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine because it's just taking care of it. And then there was one more.
I think it's putting the condom on the strap.
Yeah, we don't do this, but you could, if you're having strap-on sex and you don't want to clean the strap-on after, or, like, have less mess or whatever, you could put a condom on it.
Yeah, I would argue that for me, I feel like that's kind of silly, because when you're done and you want to remove the condom off the dildo, like, your hands are probably gonna touch the condom and maybe get some blood on your hands, and you're gonna have to wash the strap on anyway, because you're clean.
Sex
and
toy etiquette.
Sex toy etiquette, exactly. You have to wash the strap on. So in my head, it's like, if there's blood on the strap on, like, who cares? Just, like, clean it, like, you know. And you're more likely not to get it on your hands if you don't want it on your hands, you know, if that bothers you. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hit or, like, I would argue that one a little bit, but some people would like that. So
yeah,
that's fine.
I know some people always put a condom on their dildos.
Yeah, sure. Preference, I guess. Yeah. Oh my God. So I have a story. I have, I think I told you this one in the past. I don't know if I did, but anyway, there are people who don't give a fuck about period sex. And then there are other people who are more like, not so much my vibe, which either or is perfectly fine. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of personal preference. But there was
Exactly.
one time that I had sex with, it wasn't an ex, just someone I was seeing, and she didn't give a fuck. Like, it just so happened because she's from out of town, but she was in town for a couple days, and we really,
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
our last day together.
And you got your period?
And it was like the last day, last opportunity for us to have sex, and like that the sexual tension was like very much like pent up and there, and we hadn't had sex yet, and it was like that was the last opportunity we were gonna have sex. Obviously, Mother Nature blessed me with a full blast period, so I got my period, and I was like, oh fuck, you know, maybe not. And then she was like, excuse me, I don't give a fuck. So we still had sex.
That's hot.
She insisted, and I was just like, all right, if you're cool with it, I'm cool with it, but you sure? And she was like, yeah, fuck yeah. So she really wanted to have strap sex, and there was some blood, and it was fine, so whatever. But then she fucking like at one point like ate me out, and then I was like, oh shit, like she's gonna get. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but anyways,
Blood
I
on
remember
her
she was
face?
no. Well, I mean, she just like she went for it, and I was just like, holy shit, like I have my period, you don't need to put your mouth down there, like it's okay, like you could just touch me, I could vibrate myself with the strap, whatever, you know. And she was like, I don't give a fuck. She's eating me out, and I was just like, holy shit, all right. And then after that, she just gets off, and I was like, oh my god, did I bleed? And then she's just looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is she looking around for? She grabs a towel and just like wipes the blood off of my pussy and just throws the towel and goes right back to town. And I was just like, whoa, this is fucking.
Damn.
She was down.
Yeah.
Man. She was
Didn't
down.
give a fuck.
She didn't give a fuck, man. And this wasn't even
Nice.
like someone I was dating. This was just like.
That's
hookup.
impressive.
So she didn't give a fucking fuck, yo. There was nothing that was gonna stop her from like just having a mouthful of my pussy. So
Let's
hey,
go. That's impressive.
kudos. You know, if you're listening,
That's
and
impressive.
it's you. You don't see it, but I'm winking at you, and I think that was pretty. That was a power move. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a serious power move.
That's
yeah.
memorable to me. You see, I'm gonna remember her because of this. You know, so. Not to say, I mean, I would have respected her if she was. I mean,
I'm just joking.
I
don't need to take
I
notes.
would have respected her the same if she just said like, you know, just it's fine, because I wouldn't have done that personally. But yeah, that was cool. I thought that was really. I felt very desired,
Aww.
you know, and I was like, okay,
That's
like,
cute.
this person really wants me. Like that's cool.
That is
you know?
cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've already said this in the past in another episode. Maybe we did, but we've shot tons of videos while we were on our period.
Oh yeah. Well, there was one video once where there was a little bit of a tampon string slip.
Slid out.
It slipped. Usually we like just kind of tuck it in a bit.
Yeah, I take the tampon string and I twirl it in a little ball and I just shove it inside.
Yeah, and then it's not even
Yeah.
there. But there was in editing, actually, I spotted it, and I just mentioned in the caption and description like, oopsie, sorry for the tampon string, but like not that sorry, but like deal with it, you know. And then nobody batted an eye. People were just like, I don't give a fuck, that's so hot, that's real, we love you for it. And I was just like, man, we got a good fucking community, man.
Yeah.
Women, because most of them are women, so they get it, and they're just like,
Yeah.
that's some real shit right there. I respect you even more for it, and I love it even more for it. You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome that
Yeah.
nobody fucking gave a shit. I love that.
And especially at the end of your period, you're pretty darn horny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that doesn't really happen. Like, it doesn't change anything for me, but for you, it really does.
Apparently, it's super common, and I looked into it. So if you get super, super horny suddenly at the very end of your period, especially like the day right after, like you're done bleeding, it's for a couple of reasons, actually. It's a rise of estrogen levels, and when your estrogen levels rise, you're in a better mood, you're feeling sexier. It's
Your libido.
there's more blood flow, especially to the genitals, and there's other reasons too. So yeah, it's definitely linked to rising estrogen levels and rising testosterone levels as well. And testosterone is also known for like feeling confident and feeling very, you know, sexually
horny
and stuff like that. So there's that. And then there's also another reason is the physical and psychological relief of no longer having your period. So the bloating, the cramping, the crankiness, the mood swings, the having to manage the blood flow, the tampons, the pads, all of that adds stress in your body and in your mind and whatever, even if it's subconsciously. And then once that's all gone and your body's like kind of back to normal and you're feeling lighter and all of that, that plays a big impact on your libido as well. So yeah, apparently if you get super, super horny at the end of your period, which is my case, so a lot of the times I'll be like, baby, like, I'm approaching the end of my period. You know what that means?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna fuck you shit up.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to add is okay, so like, yeah, I bloat too, obviously. Like, why are you laughing? Because of my fart? What are you laughing about?
She just farted and said, it's okay, babe, cut that shit out. And then just kept talking like casually. I'm just gonna like put her on full blast right now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing. All right, carry the fuck on.
It was really cute, my fart, though.
Yeah,
no?
it was cute.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So like,
You having the giggles?
a little bit, yeah. I find that like, yeah, I'm kind of obviously like less horny when I am on like the heaviest part of my period, or like right before, when I'm like feeling like fucking ass. But I still masturbate. Even if I feel like crap, I still masturbate. Nothing's gonna get in the way.
Yeah, that's great.
Because
Go
I use the
all
clit
out.
sucker anyways, so it's like at the top, and there's like the string, like nothing's really gonna get in the way, you know. So what do you use for? We didn't discuss this question, but what do you use for your period? You use tampons, pads, diva cups. Like, what's your situation?
I use tampons during the day.
Tampies.
But at night, I have period boxers.
Yeah, actually, we both do the same thing.
Yeah, so I wear my period boxers at night, and I just free bleed into them. And then the next morning, just toss them into the washing machine, and they're like brand new.
I actually have to change my period boxers like halfway through the night when I like get up to go pee.
You're way heavier than
I
me,
change
poor
them.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Your periods are really rough. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, I'm just
annoying.
I just free bleed into them, and I just toss them into the washing machine the next morning, and it's all good. And then I just usually I take when I'm on my period, the first thing in the morning, like I take a shower first thing in the morning, because you bled all night, so
yeah,
it's nice to freshen up. It feels so much better too.
We asked, actually, I made a story, and I asked people. I asked people if they'd have sex on their period, and most of our fan base is women, and 75% said yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
yeah,
I'm really happy for everyone.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. Neither is good or bad, straight up just personal preference. I don't think I mentioned it, but I also don't mind fucking someone that's on their periods. Like, yeah, like I think if I'm like super attracted to you, like, and you just take a little shower before, like, it's perfectly fine for me. It's more like the odors that kind of bother me a little bit, but as long as like we're all showered before, it doesn't really bother me. The blood itself, like if I get it on me, on my hands or whatever, I don't mind at all. Even though I can't handle seeing like TV shows with like open surgeries, I don't like that. Or just like violence or gore shit, I really don't like that. But we're talking periods here. We're talking like this is something natural and very, it's completely natural, and I deal with it every month, and you deal with it every month. Everybody does, and it doesn't bother me at all. Even if I get blood on me, I don't care.
Samesies.
Yeah. So. That's it. That's it on period sex. That's where we sit on period sex.
I was going to try to come up with a game called What's That Stain?
Fucking shit.
But I only came up with like one like example, and I was gonna like draw a stain on a piece of paper and like ask you to guess what sex position caused that specific stain.
Oh, Lord.
But then I just wasn't sure if we should do that. So I X'd it. And
It's probably for the best.
maybe.
Probably for the best, baby.
Maybe.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you're still here, please subscribe and follow so we can keep going and keep doing this awesome
That's right.
podcast, keep chatting with you guys and discussing fun topics. And like it if you did like it. Give us 5-star review if you're on a platform that allows for such things.
Yes.
And just give us some love in the comments. Let us know what you think. And also, don't be shy to let us know if you personally enjoy period sex. Some people really like it.
It feels great.
Yeah, it does. And no shaming, or I'll cut you. Okay, thank you guys so much. Have yourselves a beautiful, lovely weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Bye.